You becoming a mother also was an inspiration for this album, I read.
Yeah, of course. I think it's going to be the inspiration of everything of my whole life.
How is it to be a mother
from
now?
How is it to be a mother?
Yeah.
It's petrifying. I don't think you have ever, I don't think I've ever been so in touch with my own mortality in my life. I've never really thought of, well, I thought about mortality, but it's never frightened me.
But birth and having a child is mostly about life, I imagine.
Mostly about life. And that, yeah, but I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just taking it day by day, and I've never had so much fun in my life. It's amazing, and it depends on the angle you take on it. I think for me, when you don't sleep forever, and you hit the points where you're like, I have had enough. I'm leaving. And you just want to go in your car and just drive off, you know. Mm-hmm. And then the kind of, I don't think anything puts the mirror in your face more than a child, you know. And some of the stuff that you see isn't very nice about yourself. And
what have you found out about yourself that's new?
That's personal, okay. But you know, and it's nothing like, oh my, you know, it's just it's discoveries, it's amazing things, and it's like a treasure trove to have a child, because you can take many angles on it. But I think the best thing about it is that you have an opportunity to have your own guru in the house that can teach you a hell of a lot, and it's quite nice to be kind of awake to that, you know.
And how is it to combine being a mother with touring and with being an artist?
I don't know. With being an artist, it's fine, and it's, you know, it's amazing.
But how do you combine the two? Because it's
well, I'm trying to figure it out.
You know, it's kind of like two full-time.
To write music. I mean, everything had to be changed in terms of, I'm a night person. Dan and I work in the night, through the night, into the next day, and we can work like that for days. This time, I'm snoring at 10. He's going, what's going on with you? Come on, wake up. And I'm like, oh, you know, can't wake up. So suddenly it shifts to working from the morning and in the days, when to go away. We always had very free. We traveled to write intense writing weeks, and this time it was kind of wasn't so great, because you just wanted to go home, you know, and the only place you want to be is at home with your kid, you know. You don't want to go too far away, or you want to. So there was a lot of changes, but changes that were great, because it was all new. And I really needed that. I needed something new. Touring, I have no idea how that's going to go. I think...
I imagine that you look forward to touring on its own, but you also have the longing for home. So that's, again, the Tookah, yeah. I think the both sides.
Yeah, and I'm having to learn my boundaries. Mm-hmm. I'm not very good at saying no. I stay on tour 2.5 years, which is crazy. This time I have no interest in it, and I have to work really hard on working on what's most important, and everything else has to go, you know. So I don't know how much I'll be touring, to be honest. My record company are like, what are you talking about? But I'll do a gig here and there, but the maximum I'll go away is maybe 2 weeks at a time. But only if I have weeks home instead. It's just, when you have a child, they're changing every day, and it's too crazy to miss it.
Especially with all the steps of learning to do new things.
There's no way I'm missing it.